It has not been a good last 48 hours or the last 2 days or 3 days for professional wrestling, and I'm talking WWE and now Impact Wrestling. First, Paige gets released. Well, not released, excuse me. Paige was forced to be retired from in-ring action. Then there was a ton of speculation about Dean Ambrose's WWE in-ring career being over. Now, in news that is breaking, Eddie Edwards from Impact Wrestling suffered a traumatic injury at tonight's Impact Wrestling Tapings in Orlando, Florida, after accidentally being struck in the head by a baseball bat. According to PW Insider, as seen on Wrestling Inc. Oh my God, remember to share, subscribe, and smash the bell to this very channel for the latest rumors, news, headlines, breaking news, and developments. After Edwards pinned Sammy in a singles match, Callahan began attacking the one-time TNA World Champion. Callahan placed a steel chair on Edwards' head and hit it with the baseball bat. The bat, however, ricocheted off the chair and struck Edwards on the top of his head. There was said to be a ton of blood when Edwards returned to the locker room. He was immediately taken to the hospital. You can become a PW Insider Elite member by checking it out online. This was, of course, seen on Wrestling Inc., and this is absolutely horrific. This is sad. This is why I can't stand when people say, "Oh, wrestling's fake." You know, wrestling. You know, we know it's predetermined, but you know, it's a soap opera. You know, it's daytime television. You know, you see the young and the restless and the bold and the beautiful, and you see all those things. And the only reason I know about the names of those shows is because sometimes they're actually a bit more provocative and more storytelling and more storyline driven. But let's not talk about storylines, because my mom watched the show back in the day and she still watches it now. But this is horrible. This is tragic. This is a miscarriage of justice. And I hope Eddie Edwards is going to be okay. I mean, we know Eddie Edwards, hell of a career, and I'm shaken up by this. Like I said, these are the worst videos I hate to do because it really ruffles my feathers. It really gets underneath my skin. It really bothers me. I've had to talk about Paige being retired. I've had to talk about the heavy speculation of Dean Ambrose's in-ring career being over. Now Eddie Edwards' career could be over due to a baseball shot to the head. He may never be the same again. His brain may have been scrambled, and I'm not trying to make fun of the situation. This is a very serious, this is a very debilitating injury. This could put him in a wheelchair. He may not know what he's doing. He may not know where he's at. He may not even know who he is. He may not know who his family is. A baseball bat to the head, and it was accidental. And this is the thing with professional wrestling, just like with Paige and Sasha Banks. You know, a lot of people blaming Sasha Banks for the injury to Paige, but then again, it's a part of the sport. You know, these things happen. Then again, people said, well, Sasha Banks should have watched out and not, hit Paige with such force behind. But this was a legitimate accident, and I just hope that Eddie Edwards can come back from this, because he's had a, great career. He's very solid in the ring, and, no matter what you think about him, whether you're a fan for him, whether you're against him, whether you're for him, Eddie Edwards, the fact of the matter is this is a man. This is a guy's health. This is a guy who has to provide for himself and his family, got cracked in the head by a baseball bat. Viewers have described as your comments and your opinions, and he was bloody. He was bludgeoned. He was busted open. He was bleeding like a faucet. But this is not good. Viewers have subscribed as your comments and your opinions on this breaking news development, and I just hope that Eddie Edwards can come back from this. But right now, initial reports are not looking good. Share and subscribe. More to come from the Brash One. Stay tuned, where I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated.